Hello everybody, my name is Kenya K. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links today on a Tuesday because the game updated yesterday. For some reason. Wait, no, did I say Tuesday? I meant Wednesday. We're playing on a Wednesday because the game updated on yesterday. For some reason, I don't know why. It's like weird. I don't know, it's like usually Duel Links updates on Fridays. On like Thursdays or Fridays, because then people would be able to, you know, actually play it. But they didn't. They updated it on a Tuesday. So now we're playing it on a Wednesday. Because that's how it works. Thanks, Konami. Thanks for making so much sense. Anyways, we're playing Rush Rules today. Oh, hold on. Do I need to update, or do I need to change the settings on this game? Hold on. High res. I need to like change the resolution of this. Cause I did just get a bigger monitor. So I don't know if I have to change the settings here. Hi, how's everyone doing? Let me introduce myself. My name is the Roar of Gryffindor. Roar Gryffindor, hello! I don't know why I said it like that. Heyo, time to gotcha everything. Army Productions, hello, welcome back to the stream. Okay, I don't see any way to increase the resolution of this game. So you know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine, probably. I do have a test deck that I made. I don't have any of the cards though. Like, first of all, I need to buy the bundle because that's how they get you. They put the bundle after the. Oh, look at this! Look at this new box! Click on the new box. Get it! Buy! Spend money. And then just like,
by the way, there's a bundle. There's a bundle.
we're going to tell it. We're gonna tell you about the bundle's existence after you've spent everything on the new box. How's it going? It's going pretty good. The cat's figured out how to get past the gate. So that's been fun. We put like a new pet gate into their play area to try to get them like to not go all over the place. But they're small, so they can fit their head in through the bars. So we put a bunch of cardboard over it. And then they shoot through the cardboard and are still able to get through it. And I'm like, why do the cats have to be cats? Why do cats have to be cats? Why did you do this to me? Bundle of Abyss Soldier. Abyss Soldier! My favorite Manya card. Which they changed her name from Manya to Immi for some reason. Can we just... I think her name was like Immi. Why did they call her that? Why did they change her name to something unpronounceable? Oh no. They're learning Run. It was limited in Goat. Oh, we're getting this now. I like how... What I think is really funny is that the new Neos card, the Rush Duel, the Neos Rush card... They just added a bunch of abs. He now has abs. He's got like a 12-pack now. Still saving for lab bundle. Master secure when opponent normal special summons level 7 or higher monster face up. Gain 1,000 life. Then you can make one face up aqua monster in field, gain 1,000 attack. This card is... Why would you ever use this card? When Shiny Shady exists. You know, these don't look like bombs. They just look like the Dr. Mario pills. This just looks like Dr. Mario Neutral Bee. JK, just kidding, just in case anyone doesn't know what JK means. Okay, hold on. I wanna see something. Give me a second. Neo-Spacian... Neo? How do you spell Neo-Space? Does it have a hyphen in it? Spacian, Flare, Scarab. What the heck? Hold on. Like, what the? They added speed lines to Flare Scarab. It's really funny. They added speed lines to Flare Scarab. That's basically what they did. Well, I guess they shaded him better. Look, Gradius was an old game. Power meter. Speed up missile double. Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. You know, I've never played a shmup before. Actually, no, that's not true. I played one very basic shmup on my dad's old flip phone back in the day. And then I got like a game. I got like a GBA, and then I stopped playing it. And then I've played this one Cartoon Network codenamed Kids Next Door browser game that was basically a shmup. And I know what Toho is. That is literally everything that I know about shmups. There's a Gradius collection now. Gradius! Sparkman. Okay, so I have the zombie girl. I don't know what this card actually does. I don't know what this card does, actually. Like, I don't think there's an archetype associated with this. Spectre of the Heaven's Beginning, Spectre of Heaven's End. Is there even a zombie archetype in Rush Duels? I don't think so. I don't think anyone ever played zombies in the anime except for this one guy who dueled like once. Whose entire gimmick is that no one remembers that he's there. This card can attack directly. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Okay. What I like is that instead of the... You can special summon this card from your extra deck by shuffling 2 of the required fusion monsters listed on this card into your deck. Instead, it just says, this card can be contact fusioned. This card can be contact fusioned. It's no biggie. It can just be contact fusions. Just like that. It's literally one sentence. Why can't Master Duel have this? You want to look up box art of the shoot 'em up Falmax on the SNES? Oh God! Why? What did they do to Dan Keto? Okay, Gradius' option. Another Vic Viper. What I think is funny is that in Rush Duels, Gradius is actually better than what it is in Master Duels, because like in Master Duel, Gradius sucks. Even though it just got new support, it sucks. It's terrible. And then in OCG Rush Duels, the deck is really good. In Duel Links Rush Duels, the deck is really bad because Konami forgot to give it a skill. They intentionally forgot to give it a skill. Or the Fusion, Power Meter, Fake Neos, Spectre of Heaven's Beginning. During the turn, you normal summon this card. Wait, why does she have a Cucumber Horse? Sure, why not? During the turn, you normal summon this card. Special summon one zombie-type monster with 1200 attack and 0 defense from your graveyard and face-up defense position to your field. If you special summon Spectre of the Heaven's End by this effect, you can also shuffle up to 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard and enter the deck. I mean, I don't think this card does anything. There is no zombie archetype in Rush Duels for some reason. At least not that I'm aware of. I don't think there's a single zombie deck. Unless if you want to do like Zombie Pile, which is boring. I don't even know if there is a Zombie Pile deck. Another Clayman. Ooh. Power Capsule Red. It looks like a candy. It looks like a Dragon Ball without the star in it. Requirement none. Excavate 4 cards from the top of your deck and show them. You can add up to 1 each Gradius and a light attribute machine effect monster with 800 defense to your hand. Place the other cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, so that's like a 3 of. Oh! They released this card. It's out of selection box jail. I can finally play joint deck now. If your opponent... This card is actually really good. If your opponent has 1 or less card in the hand, which is probably going to happen very often in Rush Duels, change the battle position... Actually, no, that happens a lot in regular duels, too. Change the battle position of 1 monster on your opponent's field to face up, attack, or face down defense. This turn, if your opponent activated a trap card, or it is the first turn of the player going second, both players also draw 2 cards. Okay, so this can only change your opponent's monsters. So if you get shady, this doesn't work. That's a significant thing to know. Well, there's the Abyss Soldier. I mean, I have an Abyss Soldier, but I'm not going to be playing that deck because Manya is probably the most boring character they could have released in this up. They're like, Konami's like, what's that? You guys wanted a new Go Rush character? You hadn't had a Go Rush character in like over more than half a year? Let's give you this character that no one cares about. That is literally just a carbon copy from an already existing Sevens character. That'll stop the players from complaining. Okay, well there's that. I really wanted, what's her name? That one girl that uses Wind Psychics. The Wind Psychic equip cards. I really wanted her because I really like her deck. Rovian, that's her name. I really wanted Rovian. Because, dang it, we need more fusions. We need more extra decks. Rush Duels. We need more extra deck, we need more maximum monsters. Okay, Hero's Descent. Special summon up to 2 monsters whose levels equal 7 or lower along the monsters in your graveyard that are Neospacian Aqua Dolphin, Flare Scarab, or Warrior type normal monsters. So, specifically, Air Hummingbird. Air Hummingbird does not exist. So says Konami, Air Hummingbird does not exist. Glow Moss does not exist. Grand Mole does not exist. Actually, Grand Mole would probably be broken in this game. Oh, we gotta heat Neos. Because Geo Neos does not exist. Air Hummingbird Neos Guy does not exist. It's like, I'm pretty sure the only reason why they made these new Neos fusions is because they refused to acknowledge the existence of Air Hummingbird Neo Sky. This card can be contact fusioned. Okay, so interestingly, they tell you how to contact fusion with this card, but not the zombie one. This card can be contact fusioned. Requirement, send up to 2 cards of your deck to your graveyard. This card gains attack equal to the number of cards on the field times 200 until the end of the turn. I mean, it's alright. It's not the best thing ever, but it's alright. Interestingly, that they made Neos an ultra rare and the fusions an SR. You know what? I've pulled like, what is it, like 27 times already? I pulled 27 times, not a single UR. Where's the UR guarantee, Konami? Literally every game gives you a UR for pulling 10 times in a row. Or 10 times at once. More radius options. Am I gonna get another 10 pull with no UR, really? Real? Why are you like this? It's like... How is anyone supposed to make a single deck in this game? Another Aqua Dolphin. Another that thing. Why do I keep getting the weird animation? The animation means nothing. See, I got the 3 Karibos, and then I just got a Vic Viper beginning. Got the 3 Karibos again, and I got a Great Ace's option. I got the 1 Karibo, and I got a multiple. I don't know what that means. The animation that plays, it means absolutely nothing. Real okay. I pulled like 47 times already, and not a single UR in this entire pack. URs do not exist. Finally, a UR from one of the decks that doesn't really do anything right now. I don't know if you ever played Rush Duel with a Budget 7's Road Magician deck. I mean, to be fair, the Budget 7's Road Magician deck is basically all you need, because Konami refuses to release actual good Rush Duel cards. So you just need that deck, and then you're pretty much set for the next 17 years, because this game... That's how long it takes for this game to update. I mean, like, looking at the cards from this pack, just on a first glance, none of them are better than Seven's Road Magician, except for Gradius. Gradius is better than Seven's Road Magician, but only if Seven's Road Magician is not playing any skills. If skills are in play, then Seven's Road Magician has the Gradius deck beat, because Gradius does not have a skill. Because Konami intentionally forgot to give it one. Yellow button, go burr. I just got like a glass of water today, which I've almost finished. I got like a glass of water, and I put some ice in it, and that's literally it. And I've almost finished it. In like 2 gulps. Because I'm always thirsty. Both physically and figuratively. As a Pulse Neos. This card can be Contact Fusioned. Requirement none. Destroy 1 face-up level 9 or lower on your monster in your opponent's field. Okay, immediately this is the best card in the game. Well, I got 1 UR from like 67 pulls. Dang, this game's UR pulled rate is garbage. Keep getting I get multiples. Oh. Well, would you look at that? The other UR from the other deck that I will never play because I actually hate this character. This character is probably the most boring character that I've ever seen. And there's 2 of them. Ah! The Neos! Okay, we have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mans has a 9-pack. My bad, Master Duel, for trash talking when Duel Link's right there. I mean, compared to Duel Links, Master Duel is the most free-to-play game I've ever played. Now, compared to other digital TCGs, we don't talk about the other digital TCGs. Okay, we got a food prodigy. If a spell trap card is on the field, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Gain 1,000 life points, then you can make this card gain attack equal to the number of face-up spell cards in the field times 300. You know what's funny is that she's an SR, but I think she's better than the UR version. Because the UR version is basically garbage. You have a requirement, you have face-up field spell. Draw one card and show it to your opponent. If it was a field spell card, you can also gain 1,000 life points. Yeah, the SR version is literally better than the UR. I'ma just Pokemon TCG live. And out the gate, almost a meta deck. Pretty much, yeah. Like, Pokemon TCG is hands down the most free-to-play game I've ever played. Which doesn't mean much because you literally cannot pay for cards in the game, so... You literally cannot spend money on that game, so... I don't know how much that means, but it is. Okay, I got a shiny Vic Viper. Got a shiny Gradius. Got a Spectre of Heaven's End. Excavate the top 3 cards of your deck. Send one excavated card to the graveyard. Then shuffle the remaining cards to this deck. To the deck. I mean, I don't think this card does anything. There is no zombie deck. There's no zombie deck in Rush Duels. So, like, what are you going to realistically play this in? Yo, Ken. Infinite Dragon. Hello, welcome to the stream. Tried making an Eldritch when that came out and just gave up and played Sword Soul on my speed account. Yeah, Sword Soul is pretty good. Although, I think the cheapest speed duel deck is probably... I don't know, it's either a Sword Soul or Blue Eyes. To be fair, I think Sword Soul, like full-powered Sword Soul is better than full-powered Blue Eyes. Vic Viper! I read that as nipple. I read that as nipple. I didn't see the little squiggly bit. Ripple Laser! Gradius plus Gradius's option. This card can be Contact Fusion. It doesn't tell you how to Contact Fusion. Also, this is a shiny version. I got a shiny Ripple Laser, but not the shiniest Ripple Laser. Send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you can make up to 2 face-up monsters on your opponent's field lose 800 attack until the end of this turn. I mean, it's alright, but... it doesn't get past set 3 pass. Noah Kaiba, please come back into that cheap deck. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that was the cheapest deck. And then they said no. And then Konami was like, no, we want you to spend money on this game. Also, that deck was incredibly toxic, but also the first part. I keep getting shiny multiples. Okay, there's only one SR in here left, which is the Overrush Storm. Actually, the card art on this actually looks really cool. I'm gonna just do 1 pulse for now, because there's only 1 left. It's going to be at the bottom, I'm calling it now, because of course it is. I still haven't bought that beef jerky. I want to get, like, a thing of beef jerky next to me while I'm streaming, because I constantly get hungry when I'm, like, streaming. As a Clayman, what I think is funny is that because Konami refuses to update Rush Duels, if you only play Rush Duels, it is significantly cheaper to only play Rush Duels compared to the other way around. Also because the packs are tiny. Let's go, body built to last. One time, oh, hello, Overrush Storm with, I have saved the 1,000 gems Wait. 2,500 gems! I hate math. You know, I've had, like, really, really good beef jerky when I was, there's this one, if you're ever in, like, Nevada, I want to say, was it Route 66? I don't know. But if you're ever in Nevada, there's this one place called, like, Alien Jerky, located, like, in the middle of the desert. And I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know how they have any employees, but I don't know if it's still around, but there used to be this place called, like, Alien Jerky in, like, the middle of Nevada, right? And it had, like, the single best beef jerky that I've ever had. Like, everything else tastes, like, horrible. It's like going to Japan for sushi. Like, you eat actual sushi from Japan, you can never eat sushi again. You can never eat American sushi again. That's how good the beef jerky was in, like, the alien beef jerky thing. The Tyrman's Killer. This game is more of a gacha game than a card game. Yeah, this is basically where the term "co money" came from. I'll just press skip on all these because I already got everything. I already went through it once. Okay, now I get a ripple laser. And a curse of the rising light. I don't actually know how good this card is. Burst Fang, Blue Fang, Burst Dragon, Boost Wyvern. This card can be contact fusioned. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard. This turn, this card gains 1,500 attack and cannot attack directly. If you send a level 7 or higher dragon monster to the graveyard to meet that requirement, this card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during the turn. I mean, you don't have to use fusion to make this. I don't know if that makes the, like, the high-tech dragon deck any good, though. I played back when Xian Pass was good. Another Gan Keto, the useless prodigy that doesn't do anything. It was like, what does that card even do? It doesn't do it. Why did it give me that animation? Why did it give me that animation for Vanilla Clayman? I don't understand how this game works. Okay, well, there's a Blue Fang Concurrent Burst Dragon. I mean, realistically, you only need, like, 1. Arguably 2, but probably just 1. Okay, I got Cornful Charityist. I don't know who used this card in the anime. I want to say it's Manya, but I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, it was Manya because she uses a nun-child disco 80s food cooking deck. I'm not kidding. That's what she uses. If you face up Aqua-type monster in your field and then Aqua-type monster in your graveyard, draw 2 cards, then do graceful charity things. I so much prefer Rush Duels art-wise than modern LoL. What? Yeah, she's like... I think, like, Manya in Go Rush is basically a copy of Atachi Mimi from Sevens. And, like, Atachi, she uses... 70s throwback deck, which is a bunch of retrains of old monsters, except 70-ified. And then Manya is basically like a child actress that uses whatever this thing is, and whatever that thing is. Oh, and there's also a cleaning lady version of this. that sells cleaning products. So I have no idea what her deck is supposed to be. It's like, you say, like, anyone asks me, what is Manya's deck? The answer is yes. Oh! 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 Do I get a corn? I got a corn. Well, I've saved 400 gems, I guess. Okay, well, here we go again. You know, I need to get more gems out of my box. Give me all these. I would like more gems that I've been saving for like 2 months because I don't play speed duels. I don't like how the gems can expire. It's very... It's very free to play unfriendly, therefore right in Konami's wheelhouse. I need to get rid of that Chronicle chip. Is gonna bug me. Okay, fine, I'll spend that Chronicle chip, Konami. Give me this rainbow thing, sure. We just slowly get my gems back. Don't worry. We'll play Rush Duels at some point in the next year. Surely the Rush it's just like the dragon. It's just like winter. It's just like winter, and it's just like the dragons. The Rush Duels, they're coming. I've never actually seen Game of Thrones, but from what I've heard, there's no longer any point in getting into Game of Thrones because they BS'd it. They BS'd the ending, so there's like really no point in watching it anymore. The most I know about Game of Thrones is that one South Park episode, and that's literally it. Holy Ripple with an R and not a P this time. Finish getting these eventually. I can't get them all at once. I have to get them slowly, one at a time. How many Chronicle chips do they give you? Ah! I got a purple ah. And stop giving me Chronicle chips! They do literally nothing. Give me gems instead. I got a red ah. They invented Chronicle chips purely for the point of not giving you more gems. Okay, let's go through this one more time. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Here we go. We'll play Rush Duels eventually. We'll play Rush Duels eventually. We just gotta go through the boring process of doing all this first. Because they want to impede your steps to playing Rush Duels. Literally the entire game mode about going fast. They want to impede your progress every step of the way. We'll get there eventually, you just gotta slowly get all of these. Okay, now I just need the Heat Neos. Since there's only one left, it means that I have to draw one at a time. But unfortunately, there's like 19 packs left, so there is a possibility of being unlucky, and then we have to manually single pull 19 times. Which, with my luck, is probably going to happen. Oh? No, no. When will I learn that animation, it means literally nothing? Give me the heat Neos! Oh, I get the heat Neos! Let's go! I just had to complain enough. I have saved like 700 gems or something. Yay. Okay, well, I was lucky. Still don't like it, but it was lucky. I think that's everything I need here. Okay. I think that's basically the deck. I'll copy this over to Manya, because I think there's a quest that says that you have to use her. Okay. I should probably actually read these before I start dueling. Super-dimensional Lord British Space Fighter. Requirement. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. This turn, this card's name becomes Gradius. Then you can special summon one Gradius' option from your graveyard, face up to your field. This turn, you can only tackle machine-type monsters with 800 on original defense. Oh, he's so British. He's so British. Look at him. And all of his... The beans on toast fighter. Cyber Serpent. I do have Cyber Serpent in this deck, because this isn't actually my deck recipe. It's like, I just copied it. I just, like, copied this deck recipe. But because I have no idea what I'm doing. And then their recipe had Cyber Serpent in it, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just add the Cyber Serpent. Requirement, you have another face-up light attribute machine time monster in field. Effect, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. If 2 or more light attribute machine time monsters were sent to the graveyard with this effect, you can also draw 1 card. You know what? Instead of reading it, let me actually go up against the CPU and see how it actually works. Sure, you there. Random sweaty guy. I like how their PNG art is ridiculously pixelated. It's like, they didn't even, that is not a PNG, that is a JPEG. Okay, so what does this deck do? What? Okay, apparently skill does nothing. Activate at the beginning of the duel if your constructed deck includes 50 or more machine-type monster with 800 defense. Add 3 Vic Viper full custom to your extra deck. That does literally nothing! Konami, that does literally nothing! Why did you intentionally forget to give this deck a skill, Konami? Meanwhile, the other guy can add, like, 3 cards per turn, including a fusion, and then everything on your field gets blown up from a single skill. And I'm like, why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Okay, is there, like, a thing with 2 Gradius? Gradius? Is like Beetlejuice? No. How do I get the option to the graveyard? Okay, I guess Power Capsule Red. That one. Okay. Requirements. Send one other monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. This turn, this card's name becomes Gradius. Okay, but how do I get Gradius' option, Konami? Why did you forget to add Gradius' option to this game? send that one. Okay, but like, what does this do? But what did that do? What did that do, Konami? It didn't do anything! Why does this deck not do anything? It can't even attack over a 1400 vanilla monster. What does this deck do? It doesn't do anything. Okay, we'll have that. I did not mean to activate that. I guess I add that. Okay. I guess I summon that. And I summon that. What the? It's literally just the eye laser ball thing. What the heck is that? Okay. So I activate that. That becomes Gradius's option. Then I summon another Gradius's option. Then I activate that. Wait, it is literally just the same thing, except from another angle. It's just an eyeball. Okay. This card can be targeted at fuse. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. This card inflicts piercing battle damage. I mean, both of these are kind of around the same power level, I think. Although this one is a lot more annoying to be just, like, to get rid of. But you can probably just, like, flip this face down. And this card can be attacked over, like, pretty easily, I think. Okay, what does Contact Fusion look like? What the heck? That was so lame! Oh. What the heck is going on? That looks around as cool as the regular fusion, I think. Okay, so now... I summon Gradius's option. And I target Vic Viper full custom. That gains a crap ton of the attack. And I summon this like a normal person. And forget that about the fact that I have shiny shadies, and I just attack. Attack. I mean, like, I'm still not seeing a whole lot of what this deck does. I mean, I think it just summons a big dude, and that's basically it. Okay, but like, hold on. Fusion summon a level 4 machine time monster by sending monster from hand or field to graveyard as material. Do I have a Gradius? How do I get Gradius? Gradius doesn't exist, apparently. Only Gradius's option. What is going on? And then I go attack. Okay. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. That was kind of disappointing. I expected more from this deck. It's like all right, but at this point we don't need all right. We need absolutely insane, because everyone keeps using the same decks over and over, and there is no deck variety in Rush Duels. I guess I'll just go to ladder. Maybe I'll use the hero deck next. Although I don't know how it's supposed to work because I haven't really read its skill. Oh, what do you know? It's a mirror match versus the two same characters. The two of the exact same characters are dueling against each other. Okay, Gradius's option does not exist. Like, there needs to be a skill that you add, like, you reveal Gradius, or you reveal Gradius's option, and then you add the other one to your hand. None of these are Gradius's options! None of these are Gradius options, Konami! You forgot to add Gradius's option to the game! That one. I'll destroy whatever that is. Summon that. And like Shady. That is not a Gradius's option, Konami. That is specifically not a Gradius's option. How many cards have I think I went through like probably 11 cards at this point, and none of them are Gradius's options. I mean, I do have the Shady, but it's like, so far this deck is not doing anything. Hello, Konami? Okay, wow, this deck really doesn't do anything. It, like, dies to a single spell trap removal. And then all of its monsters can't attack over anything. And instead it just dies. What does this deck do? Why did you forget to make this deck do anything, Konami? What's up, wow, we're really fighting party gals? It's like, we're not just fighting party gals, we're losing to party gals, because Konami has intentionally forgot to give this... John Konami intentionally forgot to give this deck a skill. So currently I've only drawn Gradius and no Gradius options. Only now that I have it. Okay. I mean, like, these don't do anything. I mean, I can summon that, but... I summon an eyeball. Well, there goes my third Shady. I guess I just summon this. I mean, I can summon this, but it just dies to Shady. It just dies to Shady, and I have no follow-up. Because I would rather not get rid of my shiny Shady target. Okay, no Shady. Get out of here! Ah, cool, you're trying on Gradius. Love the video game. I'm glad they look better here in Rush Duels. I mean, they're definitely better than in Master Duel, but I think this deck still sucks because it's ridiculously inconsistent. Because you need the exact cards. Like, you need the exact cards. Otherwise, this deck doesn't do anything. I mean, like, I think I just have to hold that again. You need to draw the exact card. Why? Why do you have infinite spell trap remove? I have 3 of these in the graveyard. None of them were able to activate. Is this deck really just losing? Deck just lost to just Aqua. And then, like, meanwhile, every other deck has like, oh yeah, you want fusion? Yeah, let's just give you fusion plus 7 other cards for free. Oh, what's that? You need the fusion materials? Let's just give you the fusion materials for free from your deck. Meanwhile, this card skill is just, oh, you add monsters to your extra deck. That's all it does. There's literally nothing else. Why? What does this deck do? What does this deck do, Konami? This deck is completely useless. It doesn't do anything. It summons 3 Gradius Pass. It summons 3 Gradius Pass, and the next turn it summons 3 Gradius Option Pass. It does literally nothing. Why did you make this deck not do anything, Konami? You even gave it a limit too. Because apparently this deck they didn't kick this deck's teeth into the dirt enough. So they had to give it a limit too. Okay, so I think, I mean, like, this card does nothing. Like, every time I've used this card, it does nothing. Every time I've gotten this card, I've not been able to activate it. I think this deck needs more trap cards, but... Because apparently, like, 3 Shiny Shady is not enough. I somehow used up 3 Shiny Shadies and wasn't able to activate a single one. Do I have, like, too many Gradiuses in this deck? Because I keep opening only Gradius. Maybe I add the Overrush thing. Okay, apparently Overrush does not exist. I don't know what it's called. The Overrush... Okay, apparently is 2 words. I guess I just add that. I guess I add that, but, like, I need more, like, traps. So I think this deck needs Compulse, but it also needs Pot of Greed. Because this deck has serious consistency issues. Meanwhile, they just gave the Aqua deck just graceful charity for no reason. Oh boy, I'm going first. I'm going to be instantly attacked over. Okay, Konami, none of these cards are Gradius. None of these cards are Gradius, Konami. You forgot to make Gradius exist. Now I just have to Cyber Serpent this and hope it doesn't die. This card doesn't do anything! This deck does literally nothing, Konami! I've gone through 7 cards, and none of them are named Gradius. This deck is completely useless. This deck does literally nothing. I've normal summoned two essentially vanilla monsters with 0 attack and attack position. That's all this deck does. It's tough. I think it's beyond tough at this point. Am I really just gonna have to shady my own monsters? This deck just loses to generic 1600 attack pile. It just lost to a generic pile deck. What does this deck do? This deck is complete garbage. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do here is I summon that. Really, I just get shadied? Am I about to get shadied? I'm about to get shadied. Okay, I got beans on toast spaceship. Okay, so I have 2 Gradius's option in here. So I summon that. Okay, then I draw a card. I don't actually need this here. I need this card that, and this card that, and I summon both of these. I think I'm just going to dump everything. I'm gonna dump my entire... Those were what I needed! I needed those! Oh wait, hold on, which one am I summoning? Full custom. The big one. It's like, it's good when it works, but it doesn't want to work. And I send that one. And destroy whatever that is. Get out of here. And they summon this thing. I guess I'll go through the animation of this thing. Ah! Ah! It's about as cool as the regular fusion animation, which is saying a lot because the regular fusion animation is really cool. Yeah, that's right. Take that, you generic pile deck loser. Get out of here. The generic pile deck loser that almost beat me. Because this deck is terrible. It's so bad. This deck is so bad. It's like, yeah, you summon a 3200 attack monster that pierces and can't be destroyed by card effects. And then your opponent just activates Music Princess Ballet and then summons like 4,000 attack monsters that can pierce, and I'm like, What is happening? What is happening? Gradius can work, just really consistent as I've seen now. It barely beat a generic vanilla. It barely beat a generic vanilla pile deck. Okay, so I have one Gradius's option. I have one. They couldn't care to add Jade Knight as a legend card or something. Okay, so like I can summon a 2500 attack beat stick. That doesn't do anything. I guess face down. And then face down. And then face down. And then face down. This is McDonald's chicken nugget machine. It's currently broken. It's currently busted. It went to the same place where the McDonald's ice cream machine went. That's why it's never here. Oh my gosh! The Gradius FTK is too strong. This deck is so good. It's the absolute tier 0 for some reason. I hate this deck. I hate this deck so much. This deck is terrible. The mental mind games, it psyched their connection. Actually, let me look up Jade Knight. I don't remember what that card does. When this card is attack position, machine type monsters control with 1200 less attack not be destroyed by trap effects. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add one. Oh. Well, they'd probably have to change it. Because Konami is allergic to adding things from the deck. Oh. Okay, so I'm playing against Seven's Road now, which means that I'm automatically going to lose. Because there's no way this deck beats Seven's Road. Especially when I'm going first, for some reason. Okay, let's see here. Do that. I do that. Am I really just set 3 pass? Is that the most this deck can do? Is that the only? This is the only thing this deck can do because it can't do anything else. I've just lost. I've just lost. I've just lost, and there's nothing I can do about it, because he gets to add, like, 2 cards. Meanwhile, I set 3 pass. Why does he get to add 3 cards, meanwhile I set 3 pass? And his cards just pierce. They either pierce, or they flip everything to attack position. Oh, guess what? This has 0 attack, would you look at that? What is happening? Why is this deck so bad? It's like, even if I summon the boss monster, even if I summon the 3200 attack, it still doesn't do anything. Okay, well, I can't even activate this. I don't have enough monsters. I guess I activate that. Okay, so I add... This will add this multiple. And... Wait, I thought I was supposed to add 2. Oh, that is weird. Why do my shiny shadies keep dying? Ah! Okay, well... what I do here is... I have multiple Gradiuses, so I can send both of these to the graveyard. And then I Overrush Storm, I return both of these. I get rid of whatever that is. Well, I guess we'll never know what that card was. And do that. No! My trap hole! I needed that! And then I Contact Fusion. Oh! Who wants to get motion sickness? And then... I mean, I can... Lord British, I think. Change that, and then I activate that, and then I Contact Fuse again. Wait. Oh. I think it would have been better to do this the other way around. Oh well. Do I summon this? I don't. If I summon this, I think I'll just die. So I just set it instead. And then, so now he's just gonna summon something and attack over this, and then I just die again. My traps, they don't exist. I don't think I've used a single spell trap this entire game. Why is he using Dark Sorcerer? Dark Sorcerer doesn't do anything in the Sevens deck. I guess he can attack over the full custom. I don't think he has enough materials to attack over everything. Or I don't think he has... Yeah, he doesn't have enough monsters to attack over everything. See, that's why I don't summon this, because it doesn't do anything. It just immediately dies. Ow. Gradius' option. No! Okay, I need a Gradius' option. Okay, Gradius' option. And then I... Gradius' option. And then I Viper Laser. I Viper Nipple Laser, go! Let me change that. And then I face down, and then... Do I want to face down this? Let's not put that face down. I think I will die if I put that face down. Hey! Oh my gosh! This deck, it's so consistent. It might as well not have a skill. You can't shut up spamming dialogue. Why was he running Dark Sorcerer? Dark Sorcerer is literally the worst attribute sorcerer you could have for Seven's Road. Okay, well, I mean, there's that. I got that. I want to swap to Yugioh because I actually like him. Thank goodness full custom has piercing damage. That's all it has. That's all it has going for it. It has literally nothing else. It's just a 3200 attack vanilla beatstick that can't be destroyed by trap cards and can pierce. It just summons itself on the field and gets immediately beaten over. I wish they got more like Galaxy support though. I want more Dark Galaxy support because like the Dark Galaxy Contact Fusion deck is probably my favorite Rush Duel deck. That and the chemicalized Phoenix Maximums, both of which they refused to put in the game because reasons. Well, I'm going against Joint Tech, which means that this might be a problem. Because Joint Techs are ridiculous. Okay, Gradius's option does not exist. I do have 2 Power Capsule Reds, though. But knowing my luck, I'm not gonna be able to get it off. It's like, if this deck, at least give it, like, the Dark Galaxy skill. It's like, oh, reveal this monster, and then send 3 cards from your deck to the grave. Literally that would be better. Yeah, all we have right now is Fusion Dark Galaxy, and it's kind of even though I love Dark Galaxy. It's like, the deck itself is really good, it's just the skill is terrible. So, like, why would you ever play that over Light Galaxies, when Light Galaxies just give you literally everything? Okay, let's not use that yet. Let's not accidentally click on that. Gradius's option! Gradius's option, let's go! Wait, wasn't I supposed to add 2 of these? Add 1 of each Gradius and a light attribute machine type effect monster with 8... Add up to 1 each Gradius. Isn't this like a Gradius? Okay, well, whatever. I don't know how this game looks. Okay, let's see here. We'll add another one. I want to get rid of whatever that spell trap is. Let's see, I get rid of the vanilla Gradius. Oh, it's just a fusion. When I summon Gradius's option, and I use that to No! Why does that keep happening? That's the second time this happened. Ah! If there is a character to use for contact fusions, it's probably Yugioh or Yuamu, but that's spoilers. No, I will not summon that, thank you. Go attack! I keep thinking this card can attack twice, but it can't. I do have a Shady, but knowing my luck, it's probably gonna get MST'd immediately. Why is the Yuhi playing dragons? Okay, so I 7's road that immediately. I think what I'm waiting for in Rush Duels on the 7 side is Luke's Maximum Monster Dragi's Burst. It is pretty cool, but I think it'll be a while until we get there because Rush Duels, the Rush Duels do not update at all. What do you mean? What do you mean that just dies and he instantly one-shots me? Why does this deck just lose to Pile? Why does this deck lose to Pile? No deck should lose to Pile. Okay. Like, I don't know what this does. Like, this deck, this card doesn't do anything. I'm just getting rid of it. I'm just gonna get rid of it. It doesn't do anything. Okay, I grab that. Fusion summon a level 4 machine by sending monsters from hand or field. If you have Power Capsule Red, monsters summon gains attack. Oh yeah, this card doesn't do anything. I'm getting rid of it. Or that spell doesn't do anything. I think it's actually really bad. Oh, I can direct attack with this! Well, I can essentially direct attack. I mean... Ugh, fine, I guess I'll just activate this. Even though it doesn't really do anything. I mean, it does gain attack, but... Actually, no, that's game. Go attack! What do you mean that's not game? What? What do you mean? I've just lost to a Pile deck! Why are you like this? Will you make the literal Pile deck better than this deck, Konami? Beautiful damage. I've just lost. If he has anything that's 1400 attack or higher, then I've just lost. Actually, no. My math is wrong. If he has, like, anything with enough attack, then I've just lost. Okay. Oh, the throw! The throw, it's too strong. Okay, so... Sure. That's a shiny. That's a shady that is very shiny. And I go to British land on Tuesday with beans. I go to Lord British land. And then... Okay, I actually cannot summon that. Otherwise, I'll just die. So instead I just use that. Go, attack. This deck is this deck is so bad. It's like, if one more thing went wrong, then I would have just lost to a pile deck. Okay, I think I'll play one more of this and I'll swap to a hero deck. Because I don't want to play Aquas because I hate that deck. It would have been hilarious. Well, I guess you're about to get your hilarious. There's no way this deck beats Music Princess. There's zero way this deck beats that. Okay, so like, when are they gonna add Harpy's Feather Duster to this game? Specifically, only the Duster. We don't need more Harpies. We don't need the tier 0 Harpies. Okay, well I got A option. A option and A Gradius. Okay, let's see here. Send that. Destroy that. They're really just multiple here. You know what? No, let's be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy because I'm dumb. I'm gonna be greedy because I'm an idiot. Oh, 0 direct attack, let's go! Okay, sure. I wish this card could attack twice, but it doesn't. Right, just a Duster, not Harpy's Lady Petmaster. I'm like, I'm looking at the... Let me see if I can dump a Gradius's option. Why? That's the 3rd time that's happened today. Okay, well, I summon that. Summon a Gradius's option. You know, maybe I should have summoned that at an attack position. And that way I have a bunch of monsters on my field. No, it's probably safer to do this. Okay, can I actually keep some of my spell traps? That would be very convenient. Well, I do have a Shady. I'm gonna wait to see what I Shady. With the hero variant of Music Princess. Okay, so that's a... Can I... Do spell traps exist in Duel Links? Do traps exist in Duel Links? I haven't used a single one. Well, I've used like one since starting this entire stream. Why did you... Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I'm about to die. I'm about to get fusioned. birthday fusion. Game is weird. Game is weird. Okay, I'm gonna swap over to heroes now because why not? Atachimania, the best hero user that I know of. I think Surrender of Music Princess. Imagine losing to Gradius. Hold on, give me a second. I need to turn on the lights in my backyard for my cats. There we go. I need to get some kind of convenient snack to eat when I'm streaming because I'm actually really hungry now. So, edit this one. Okay, which one is the newest one? Newest contact draw. Requirement can be activated turn 2 onwards if all the monsters in your constructed deck are light attribute warrior monsters with 1300 or more attack. What? Why is the skill literally the most confusingly worded thing I've ever seen? All the monsters in your construction deck are light attribute monsters with what? All the monsters in your construction deck are light attribute warrior monsters with 1300 or more attack. But these are not light warriors with 1300 or more attack, which means that this skill cannot be used with Neospatians. I'm confused. What does this skill do? It's this skill requires you to have Neospatians, but if you have Neospatians in your deck, then you cannot activate the skill. Is ranked that scared of Gradius, apparently. Okay, well this skill makes literally 0 sense. And this deck is still somehow legal. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. I guess I get rid of this. Maybe I get rid of Talismanic Seal. I at least get rid of Clayman. Okay, what does this do? Send up to 2 cards. Neos and or Neospatian Aquadolphin and or Neospatian Flare Scarab from your hand to the graveyard. Then draw that many cards. If you have Neos in your grave, you can also add 1 Hero Descent from your graveyard to your hand. Special summon up to 2 monsters from your graveyard. Okay, so I think this deck does run 3 Flare Scarab. It's literally only skill fuel. Get rid of that. that. Where did he go? There it is. Pulse Neos. Maybe I get rid of one copy of this and add another Pulse Neos, because Pulse Neos is broken. Maybe I get rid of that and then add another copy of Heat Neos. I forget, is Skyscraper in the game? Skyscraper. Maybe not. I don't think Skyscraper's in the game. Okay, let's see here. You know, maybe it's run with Talantum. No, I don't think it's run with Talantum. Oh, you know what? I don't think this deck uses... No, maybe it does use Argent. Okay, yeah, I think it does use Argent. Maybe I get rid of the Clayman. Does it use Star Restart? Oh, that's right. I no longer have a way of getting Fusion to my hand. Is this deck worse than regular Heroes? Is the Neos version just worse than regular Heroes? There's a possibility that it's just worse. I no longer have any idea how to build this deck. Or if we did get Skyscraper and Rush Duels, they forgot to add it in Duel Links. Skyscraper definitely is in Rush Duels, but I don't know if it's in Duel Links. There's a possibility that I just cut Fusion entirely. What did it spell it? Fusion. Maybe I add the Talantum back. You know, I'm gonna go with this for now, and then I'll probably change things out later. Okay, I gotta get the correct... I gotta get the correct accessories to get my game on. My game needs to be on. Look at this Neos. It only has a 2-pack. Okay, well, I guess I do that. Maybe I get my game on like that. Is there a better one? I'm not seeing anything that allows me to get my game on. I guess I just do that. There we go. Okay, I'm about to get my game on. Or this could fail absolutely miserably. One of the two. Okay, Dark Galaxies. I don't know how this deck is going to function. It's not what I wanted. I'm about to die. I think I'm about to die. Let's see how this weird skill works. Well, so far, it's not. Why are you like this? I think I've just lost. I think I've just lost. This deck doesn't do anything. Why did you forget to make this deck do anything, Konami? This deck does jack diddly. It doesn't do anything. It just summons a 1000 attack vanilla beat stick and it just dies. His skill works. You made his skill works, Konami. I think I just die, because all of his cards have, like, piercing, and my guys have basically 0 defense. You know what's funny is, I had searched for... If I had searched for Wingman, I literally could have just summoned Wingman. So far, I think, as much as I hate the Gradius deck, I think the Gradius deck is better. Because at least it can sometimes kind of do things. I think I just die here. I'm about to take like half my life points in damage. Okay, and then now he made it so that his monster that can attack multiple times is piercing. What does this deck do? This deck doesn't do anything, Konami. You made it, you forgot to make it do anything. Okay, I need to get rid of this Spark Man. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Maybe I can do something now. I'm gonna get rid of that. And I add back these two because I actually do need monsters. I think maybe the issue is I'm trying to run 2 different builds of heroes. Maybe I just need to get rid of the vanilla heroes completely. And it's up against Music Princess! Yay! What does this hand do? You gave me a hand that doesn't do anything, Konami! Actually, does this deck even... Does this deck even beat set 3 pass? This deck doesn't beat set 3 pass. This deck doesn't beat set 3 pass. But what does this deck do? But what does this deck do, Konami? This deck is complete garbage. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. What is wrong with this deck? Okay, I think I get rid of these because they don't do anything. And then I add the higher level hero thing. I add that. And then maybe that works. Thing is though, like, there's not enough Neos cards to run a pure Neos builds, so you have to run regular heroes with it. At least with Gradius, there's enough cards to run pure Gradius. But with Neos, you can't do that because there's not enough cards. But what does this deck do? But what does this deck do, though? This deck doesn't do anything. You forgot to make this deck do anything, Konami. I hate to say it, but I think the Gradius deck is just better. As garbage as the Gradius deck is, the Gradius deck is just better. I'm gonna activate this now, so I can clear up board space. Okay, let's grab that. And then Argent. Let's grab that. Why does Neos not exist? Why did you forget to make Neos exist, Konami? Neos still doesn't exist! You cannot convince me that Neos exists. Okay. Why does Neos not exist in this deck? What is wrong with this deck? Literally every other deck has like infinite consistency except for this one. Okay, well that currently doesn't do anything, so I'm gonna wait for him to summon more. Okay, did not summon more for some reason. The deck was woefully undercooked. This Neos doesn't exist! They forgot to make Neos exist! Neos still doesn't exist! I just manually summoned Shining Wingman without the use of skills. That's how bad this deck is. I have a... Let's see here. Well, I guess I summon that. Let's grab that. Okay, well that's game. I just played Vanilla Heroes. I just played Vanilla Heroes without any skills. What is wrong with this deck? Actually, you know what? I think I forgot to add some of them, like the other Neo support. It's just so difficult to actually search for specific archetype support. Okay, I forgot to add fake Neos, which doesn't trigger off of Argent. Are there any, like, random Neo skills that I'm not aware of? Why was Neos not in this deck? Is that why Neos doesn't exist? Because I forgot to put it... Chat, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I forgot to put Neos in the deck. That's why it didn't exist. The skill did not remind me that I did not put Neos in the deck. Usually the skill reminds you if you don't put Neos in the deck, but it did not. Okay, well, so somehow, I just played Vanilla Heroes without a skill and without boss monsters, and I somehow won. Okay. Okay, Konami. Okay, any other Neo support here that I should be aware of? It's just so difficult, like, searching for an archetype support because they're not named for some reason. Okay, I think that was all the Neo support. I don't know, it's very difficult to tell. Okay, which means that I gotta get rid of some more cards now. I think I don't play the Vanilla Heroes. Yeah, I don't think I play Vanilla Heroes. Now I need generic warrior support. Do I even play Argent? I do play Talantum, I think. Thing is, though, Avian Spell Tactics requires you to have multiple warriors and or winged beasts, and Flare Scarab and Aqua Dolphin are not winged beasts. Neo-Spacian. Neo-Spacian. Yeah, I already added all the hero stuff. But add this. Place one card from your hand in the bottom of your deck. Add one Rising Hero Argent or Rising Hero Talantum from your graveyard to your hand. I need more main deck monsters, though. Can either have Winged Beast or more warriors. If I put that in, no, it turns the seal off for some reason. That does not turn the skill off for some reason. Huh. I need some more hero support, but I don't know what to add. Maybe I just add Sparkman because it's 1600. Release one card, special warrior type monster of that. I no longer have access to that. Maybe this, because it pierces. No, I think I keep the Argent because it can search Neos. Okay, I think I just have to run with this. At least Aqua Dolphin is a warrior. And not a fish, and not randomly in Aqua for some reason, even though this guy is an insect. But it should be a warrior, because Aqua Dolphin is a warrior. Look at his rippling biceps! Sure, this guy is clearly a warrior. Oh, I need to get rid of that too. What do I add? I mean, I just add that because piercing. Actually, maybe I'm gonna try running with. That's not it. I'm gonna try running with another trap. Maybe that'll do it. Where's executing writing? Here it is. Yeah, I'll run with executing writing. Or maybe I run more spell trap removal. Okay, I'll go with that. I'll try it with that. If I need the Overrush spell chart removal, that I will. Looks better, hopefully. I mean, maybe I'll actually be able to contact Fusion now. I can't believe I won with that broken deck. Why is everyone just literally king of games in silver? I wish you could choose whether you go first or second, because like in Rush Duels, going second is infinitely better. Okay, Konami, you forgot to give me cards that actually work. Okay, I'm gonna have to just scoop. I'm gonna have to go just scoop, because this Rush Duel decks, they do not work going second. Especially with skills. Skills require you to go second for some reason. Stop putting me up against King of Games players in low silver. Why do you keep pairing me up against King of Game players in low silver? Okay, well. I can summon the Argent. And I do have a Shady. But this is a going first hand if I've ever seen one. You know, maybe I shouldn't have the Jaden face on my field because people then won't know what I'm playing. Now people will obviously know what I'm playing. Clearly I'm playing Cyber Dragons. This guy is going up against his entire Google spreadsheet in rush duels. His IQ is so low that he needs a Google spreadsheet for rush duels. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. And he put his Google spreadsheet on top of the McDonald's ice cream chicken nugget maker. And that's why he can't fight it anymore. And he's just gonna lose because of that. Versus a hand that does literally nothing. So, I think the last 3 games that I've played, I've won by literally doing nothing. Oh, finally! Someone that's actually appropriately ranked. Okay, so we do have a fake Neos. Okay, this hand is actually pretty good. Although I forgot what the skill does. If you have Elemental Hero Neos in your graveyard, you can also add 1 Hero Descent. Okay. What kind of rank 1 XC's player does this guy think he is? Oh, Neos, let's go! If Elemental Hero Neos, you can add 1 Hero's Descent from Grant. Oh, I don't have Hero's Descent. Okay, gotcha. First of all, I'll use that. Dump the Neos and Flare Scarab. Draw 2. Fake Neos. Okay, there's the Hero's Descent. Then Aqua Dolphin. And get rid of whatever that is. Let's return Aqua Dolphin because I want regular Neos in the grave. Finally! Contact Fusion! Motion Sickness activates! So just like every turn this is out, I can just destroy something. Go attack. And then I do have a negate attack for whatever he's doing. Okay. I mean that does nothing. Why he didn't attack my face down? Okay, let's see here. I guess I'll summon the Flare Scarab. Oh, it gains 900 attack! Let's go! And just pop that. I mean, this deck still doesn't do anything versus set 3 pass. summon a Neos from grave. Wait, it doesn't summon an attack position? I thought it summoned an attack position. Okay, that's fine, I guess. 900 attack, so strong. I know. Just like the original Flare Scarab. Flare Scarab is such a useful monster. I did not know this summoned it in the fence position. Okay, oh well. I mean, I still have a negate attack. Okay, finally I can put this into attack. I guess I just discard these two, because I don't actually need them. And I just Argent, or I set that, and I set that. I activate that. And then that dies. And then I attack. Okay, this deck is performing better now. Now that I actually remember to put Neos in here, this deck is actually performing better. Interestingly, you do actually want the Argent in here. Not the Argent, the Tarantulum. The Tantalum. Whatever this guy is. I still like the Gradius deck better. The Gradius deck feels better to play, even though it's terrible. Okay, that is not what I wanted, Konami. Well, I guess I do want stuff there. And I can see what deck he's using. What? Am I sending this to Revered? Okay, sure, whatever. I don't know what that is, but get rid of it. Why am I not allowed to get rid of that? Okay, I don't know how this game works. And then I guess I'll just grab that. I don't need the warrior returning alive right now. It's like, this deck does nothing going first. If there's like a way to boost its attack and keep it there, then it'd be a little better going first, but currently it doesn't do anything. Why does the vanilla monster randomly get to boost its attack? Okay, well I do have Ghost Cyclone here. I don't understand. Wait, in the fence position! Damn, Miss Mutton actually did something. Apparently Miss Mutton is really good in the OCG, but I have not looked into that at all. There's my Neos Dolphin. Put these two, and then I'll keep the Avian Spell Tactics. Yeah, I'm still not impressed. If I was playing any other deck, I would have just won by now. If I was playing Seven's Road or Music Princess, I would have just won by now. And it's like not even close. Should probably turn that off. I like to turn that off to make my opponent think that I don't have anything. What the Miss Mutton? How many Miss Muttons do you have? Okay, well I still have the Avian Spell Tactics that I can just use to get rid of that. And then I just negate attack. Okay, let's see here. I guess I have to Hero's Descent. I'd rather not use the Flare Scare, but I think I have to. We're gonna return the fake Neos. And then I Flare Scarab, which is nothing because there's no spell traps on the field. Motion Sickness Attack! Activate! Then I face down. I'm gonna use that. Gain attack. It can almost attack over a Cyber End Dragon. No, I'm gonna get rid of this because I want that gone. If I return the Miss Mutton back to the hand, he's just gonna summon it again. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And I do have 2 shiny shadies. What the secret order? Why do you just have that? Why do you just have multiple secret orders? Because reasons. Why do you just have that? Why does this deck just lose to Miss Button? So far, I don't think this deck does anything. Well, I guess I just... Nah, these two. And then a Hero Descent. And then I Neos. Then I Aqua Dolphin. Why am I not allowed to Aqua Dolphin? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I shuffle back the fake Neos. Then I pulse Neos. Get out of here! Get out of here! No one likes you! Okay, let's go! I have that. Wait. I'm not able to summon that. Okay, oh well. No, I want that gone, so I'm not gonna return that to hand. Get out of here. You still have 2 shiny shadies, which apparently don't do anything in this game. Okay, now I can use the shiny shady. Get out of here, no one likes you. Like, I don't think this deck really does anything. Because what is it, like, it's turn 8 already and my opponent hasn't died yet. Okay, let's see. I don't have a way of... Okay, well, I guess I just attack. Why do you have infinite shiny shadies? Why do you just have that? What the heck? Or whatever that is. I don't know. What just happened? Why did I just lose to random vanilla pile? This deck is garbage. This deck is so bad. It doesn't do anything and it barely does any damage. Okay, apparently something needs to change. Maybe I need more spell chart removal. I need something to replace this, because this does absolutely nothing. It's like, honestly, the vanilla hero variant is just better. I guess I'll try this one more time, and then I'll move back to Gradius, because I think this deck is worse. I think this deck is worse than Gradius, which is saying a lot, because Gradius is terrible. Why? What am I supposed to do with this hand, Konami? Why did you forget to make duels work? Why did you forget? What? Huh? Why did you forget to make duels actually function? I just have to hope that Shiny Shady somehow makes me not die. I don't know what this does. Get out of here, no one likes you. Okay, so I can go Cyclone next turn. Oh, let's go. That was actually really needed. Okay, let's see here. First of all, I fake Neos. And then load up my deck with more or my graveyard with more stuff. It's not the one that I wanted to load. Actually, no, I can load my graveyard with more stuff. Okay, it's not really the one I wanted, but oh well. Okay, so that thing. Get out of here. And then I summon that. And I Flare Scarab. I guess I summoned that because I can use the Neos in my hand for stuff. Go attack! Okay, but why is the Pulse Neos dabbing? He is like one step away from dabbing. I think I might be in trouble here. I have 0 back roll because my deck forgot to give it to me. I still think the Gradius' deck is better. It's like, yeah, I summoned 2 guys, but I still think the Gradius' deck is better. Or at least it's like a little more fun to play, I think. Why does he have infinite cards in his hand? What the heck? Why does he have infinite cards? Why does it have 6,000? What is going on? Okay, so I do have stuff, but like... I need to get rid of these two. Okay, grab a Hero's Ascent. How many Neos do I have? 2. I need more. I summon that. Then I can Avian Tactics one of them. Get out of here! I shuffle that back. And then... Flare Scarab. Why do you have infinite cards? Stop having infinite cards! Fine, then I do that then. Meh. Then I Hero's Descent again. And grab the Aqua Dolphin. Then I Pulse. Where's your shady now, huh? Punk! Get him! Get him! Oh, my brain. My brain can't take this anymore. This deck is so bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it there for today. I wanted these to be better. But the hero stuff, it's worse than Gradius. The hero deck is worse than Gradius, and that's saying a lot because the Gradius deck is terrible. Wait, really? Wait, summoning Neos in Rush Duels unlocks the Neos mat for speed duels? What? That's actually really interesting. Okay. But I think I'm gonna end it there for today. For the rest of the week, on Fridays, we're going to be finishing Batman Arkham City. And on Saturday, we should be more Master Duel. But I'm gonna... Hold on, I need to end this poll. I'm actually really hungry right now. I'm gonna end this poll. Rituals being in the extra deck was number 1. Bigger card art box, second place. There's gosh darn levels to be numbered. 10%. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna end it there for today. So, if you've been watching for this long, I thank you for watching. I've been Kenyaki, you've been beautiful, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!